My name is Zane Stansbury Nickman, and I am presenting on the movie Enron, The Smartest Guys in the Room. Enron Corporation was an energy, commodities, and service company based in Houston, Texas. The corporation was led by Kenneth Lay. Kenneth Lay had humble beginnings. His father was a poor Baptist minister. Lay went on to earn a doctorate degree in economics. After he earned his degree, he was a very big supporter and involved in deregulation. He saw an opportunity when energy was finally deregulated under Ronald Reagan in the 1980s. This deregulation allowed Enron to trade energy to generate profit, much like any other financial commodity. Lay was a close friend to both former Bush presidents and was very active in politics and deregulation. Enron was a company that was built on new innovation. Kenneth Lay was looking to bring in new ideas to the company when he hired Jeff Skilling. Jeff Skilling seemed to be capable of bringing these ideas to Enron. He was an interesting character. He graduated in college. One of his professors asked if he was smart, and he replied by saying that he was fucking smart, which shows that he definitely thought he was a big deal and was confident that he could bring new ideas, and that those ideas would actually work. He Jeffrey put it when he got to Enron. He sought out to make a Darwinistic corporate culture. Darwinism is survival of the fittest, and what that meant at Enron was that he put in place a peer review system where 15% of the employees at Enron would be fired each year for getting a bad peer review. And this kind of pressure created an extremely competitive environment at Enron where the employees were more concerned about getting ahead of the people that they were working with for personal gain than anything else. Greed was the prevailing corporate culture. The traders at Enron had the most greed in the organization. They also had the most power in the organization because they were the ones bringing in all the money. On some occasions, the traders stole money by hiding it in offshore bank accounts. The traders could not be brought into line with the corporation because they were responsible for all the revenue while the rest of the business wasn't doing so well. Jeffrey Skilling brought in Andrew Fastow to be Enron's CFO in the early 90s. Fastow agreed to accept the position under one condition, that Enron would use mark-to-market accounting. This accounting practice is extremely susceptible to manipulation by management. Enron could recognize revenue under this accounting practice for projects that were years from being completed and actually collecting any cash from. One of the massive projects in India failed completely. The company recognized revenue the whole time this project was being built. When it was completed, no one was willing to pay for the energy, and it was a total loss. The executives actually earned bonuses throughout the time the power plant was being built because of the revenue that was actually never collected. Merrill Lynch, a banking investment bank, bought some Nigerian power barges under the direction of Fastow. These power barges, the investment bank had no legitimate purpose for these power barges other than to keep them off of Enron's books, which was deceiving the shareholders. In California, Enron fought for deregulation of energy there. The Enron traders would bet on the price of energy, and if they wanted the price to go up, they would just call the power plants and tell them to shut the power plants down. A fire happened under one of the power grids, and a trader is caught saying, "Burn, baby, burn." He's enthusiastic because the price of power will go up because of this fire, this tragic accident. And California suffered through rolling blackouts and high energy prices when there was plenty of energy to go around. Enron profited from the state of California and its citizens. The whole time, the accounting firm that audited Enron's financial statements, Arthur Andersen, was certifying these financial statements. They didn't express a problem. They put all their faith into Enron, and Arthur Andersen was the longest running accounting firm in America, and they lost all of their accountability, all of their integrity when the Enron scandal was uncovered, and their business completely failed. All those accountants that worked for Arthur Andersen lost their jobs, and it's because they sacrificed their integrity to collect millions of dollars of fees from Enron. That's what accounting students can learn from this: is that in the accounting profession, you're only as good as your integrity, the confidence that shareholders have in your certification of the financial statements. So, thank you for listening to my presentation on Enron.